Okay, we're live. And it is not oppressively hot today, which is, well, it was earlier, but at least now it is bearable. Although I might have a bit of a shiny face throughout this record. We're back with Fanservice VII. Last time we lost Cloud. He was swallowed by the live stream, or so it appeared, after he had lost his mind and gave Sephiroth the black materia. Subsequently, Tifa was captured and Shinra attempted to execute her and Barrett, but the team got together, stole the High Wind airship, and we are now looking for an area in the world that actually may have gushes of livestream nearby. Before going to Medill, there is something that I think we should do that I kind of forgot, which is collect... yeah. Oops, sorry. We need to go get some chocobo greens, just so we can pick up some nice materia in Medill a bit early. It's not like super early or anything, but it is nice to have. Plus, any opportunity to run around as Tifa is always appreciated by me. We don't get enough time, in my opinion, to play as Tifa in this game. I wish perhaps this was a bit longer. Hi Andy, good to see you. So we need basically, I think it's Tantal. Cannot remember, but we've got one of the basic types of the green, so that should be enough. Okay. I do love how, at this point, the world map is meant to match the feelings of the team you're in, right? So Meteor is out. It has this new oppressive, sad music. But they do not yet give you the High Wind theme when you board the airship. They're quite conscious that they want that feeling of sadness to kind of continue, at least momentarily. So let's go into Medill now with our chocobo greens. I do love the feel of this place. Ahoy, ain't you a beaut? This is Medill. It's a quiet little hot springs town. It's the perfect place for old folks like us to live out our lives. Here things ain't so peaceful on the outside, but here it's still nice and quiet. At least, mostly. If you enter shops like this, you will find this same dude running around trying to buy everything. So the overgrown moon's gonna fall on us, huh? It's no joke, we've got to start stocking up on supplies before they're all gone. Out of the way, hey, move it, move it. Now, if you talk to his little white chocobo... What's wrong? You sure are friendly all of a sudden. Oh, that's it, you want the mimic greens, don't you? Give it some mimic greens. Go ahead and eat. Chocobo looks like it enjoys eating greens. How cute, I just want to tickle him. You have this whole long list of different places you can tickle the chocobo. There's only one that the chocobo actually likes, and that is behind his ears. And he coughs up the absolutely amazing contain materia, which we'll use later, but for now, not so much. Let's talk to this dude. Welcome, you're always welcome cash. Now about where you want to go. Afraid the other customers have booked it up. There's nothing left. Just kidding, just a little joke. Now what can I do for you? My supplies are holding. There's nothing immediate I need to spend my gil on. So why don't we try this shop over here? The weapons and so forth shop. Ah, look, it's the same guy again. You again. You want hoarding up goods too, are you? Don't reach everything in front of me. Everything in the store is mine. Got money to burn. I've been saving like mad just for a time like this. Out of the way. Move. Will you move? Yeah, I think when the quarantine began this year, there were quite a number of people who behaved in such a way. The time has come to kind of get a few HP and MP+, so we are going to get some 4, 5, 6, yeah, that should do us. MP+, we only probably need 2. Yeah, okay. And later on when we re-equip our materia and so forth, we're going to spread around those HP pluses just to get everyone boosted up a bit. They are extremely good materia. Go around, this is a bargain. Got the best armor and weapons, likes which you won't find anywhere else. First come first serves to get yours now. Step right up, you there, don't just stand outside. Go in, come on, don't be shy, step right up. I never know why he wanted to open a store in a dead town like this. What's with him? I love like the sales pitch before it goes. So, what you do here is when you cross this bridge, do not run. I think, is that this? Oh, here we go. Something stuck deep inside looks like a key, it's hard to get out. I'll just let it go for now. Right, so if we leave that. I think the bridge thing I'm thinking about is from Final Fantasy VIII at the end of that game, so that's ridiculous. Charity store, store of love and courage. What can I get you today? Oh, this dude is real hippie. There are some amazing crystal weapons here. We do not need to get the crystal sword or glove just yet. Definitely get that. Should probably get the Partisan and Winchester too if I had enough gil, to be honest, but I do not think I do. But what we can do is replace our weapons and then sell what we just unequipped. They are amazing weapons, but as you can see, they are ridiculously expensive. Carbon Bangle, yeah. Twin Viper. Peacemaker, I'm not too fond of Star Pendants, just poison after all. Drill Arm. Sorieris, gonna sell your weapon. Enemy Launcher. Selling a lot of crap. Okay, should have enough now to get Partisan and the Winchester. Let's get a few, 2 at least, crystal bangles as well. Oh, that should be enough now. Right, so if you... Oh look, there's a door in the back. Oh good, I wonder if it's locked. So, we have this locked door here, and we just saw something glinting. Maybe I do have to walk here. I think perhaps I do, just in case. Yep, there we go. If I push that, move this. Okay, got it out. Okay, we've got a beat up, useless old key. So now we have a key. There's only one door around here we could use it on. And this creates a very interesting scene. Oh yeah, should I try that beat up old key? Let's use it. Okay, this is it. This is pretty tight. Yeah. Oh no, it broke. Now I can't get it out. Tifa broke this old key in this door. Is something wrong? Oh. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Tell them the truth. I'm sorry, I forced the key and it broke. Huh? Key? You mean the one to that door? That's a good one. Ha ha ha. Of course there's no key. It's a wall. We just painted a door on it. What? It's not a real door? That's right, we drew it on there to make it feel you could pass through it to another world. Sorry to surprise you. It's not much of an apology, but please take this. I got a cursed ring. Great, thank you, dude. That is really not much of an apology. I'm hoping to pass through a door like this one into another world. I feel that you all might be able to make my dreams come true. Weird, isn't it? It's a very weird interaction that doesn't really have a point. The only point is to kind of create a really sad moment later on, but we'll see. I wonder if she changes her dialogue. I don't think she does. Okay. Yeah, he is a bit of a weirdo. Ancient weapon, end of the world, malarkey. I'm gonna live to be 100. Still tons of stuff I've got to do. This is just the beginning. Kind of sounds like, you know, people who are mask protesters. And then this person, weirdly enough, actually, I'm a beautiful maid. I only work in this accessory store part-time. This is not an accessory store. She should say, actually, I sell accessories. The only really good thing here is the amulet, but it's 10,000 gil, and I'm kind of out of money. So, the only thing left to do at this point is actually to proceed further into town. You may have noticed that I've actually purposefully avoided walking towards the centre of town. That is because this starts off an event, which, let's have a look. What's the matter? Are you all alone? You got lost, didn't you? Separated from someone you love? Silly thing. I guess it's been about a week now since he washed up here on the shore. Poor pokey-headed young thing. It was really sad, but weird. He was holding this really long sword. I don't know, the whole thing feels unlucky to me. But the amazing thing was those weird blue eyes. What? That search didn't take long. Wait a minute, what did you just say? Excuse me, that person you were just talking about. Yeah, a villager found him a little ways down the coast. It was about a week ago, I think. Poor kid, he must have drifted from somewhere pretty far away. Cloud, it must be. It's Cloud. Bingo! Over here. So where is he? Is he safe? Where is he now? Yeah, up ahead here at the clinic. He's alive. Cloud's alive. Cloud, oh hey. Halt. Cloud? Hey, you barged in here like Meteor was crashing down or something. I'm sorry, but I heard a friend of mine was here. A friend? Oh, that young fellow? Don't worry, he's next door, but his condition isn't good. Here? Over here. Cloud? Oh, Cloud, I'm so glad you're safe. Cloud? I'm not sure I can do the Cloud moaning sound very well. What's wrong, Cloud? Ah, gurk. Cloud, what happened to you? Mako poisoning. Quite an advanced case. It appears this young man's been exposed to high levels of Mako energy for an extended period of time. You can kind of say that again. He's been exposed to the most amount of Mako energy. He probably has no idea who he or where he is right now. Poor fellow, he can't even speak. He's literally miles away from us. Someplace far away where no one's ever been, all alone. Okay, this doctor is editorializing just a little bit. Doctor. You lying or what? How horrible. Cloud. Ahem, let's excuse ourselves. Listen, would you all mind waiting outside? Why? What do you want me to do? Please, Cloud, talk to me. Tell me you can see me, that you can hear me. Tell me, please. I made it this far believing in the memories we shared. This isn't happening, it's too cruel. Oh, Cloud, Tell me, Doctor, is Cloud alright? I mean, will he heal? I'll say it again, he's got Mako poisoning. I've never seen a case this bad. An immense amount of Mako-drenched knowledge was infused into his brain. It's a miracle he survived. No normal human could have. No wonder, he fell into the livestream and washed up here. But remember, the light of hope can be found anywhere. If you give up hope, what will happen to him? I know he'll recover. Cloud was a strong member of Soldier. Well, that's not particularly true, is it? Are you alright, Tifa? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you all. Something I want to say to you. I like how the doctor and nurse goes in first, assuming she was talking to them. I don't care about anything else, only Cloud. I want to be by his side. Then you gotta do it. You gotta be true to yourself. Yes, that's best. I'm sorry, everyone. Especially now. No big, no big. I'll pop in again later. See, this is where Yuffie actually kind of improves in my eyes a little bit. Do your best, Tifa. Take care of Cloud. Right. Hey, shouldn't we be getting back to the Highwind? Yeah, so that's enormously gut-wrenching, right? You lose your main character, you refined him, but he's kind of an empty shell. And then you kind of lose your second main character, right? Tifa is kind of like the backup main character here. So you've taken away like a big chunk of the team, especially after Ares is also gone as well. So it really is meant to be the down point of the game in terms of motivation and success. Yeah, the animation of Cloud's head as well is it's rough. The whole thing is pretty rough. What are we going to do now? What can we do? Huh? Ain't there nothing we can do? And don't telling us to wait for Cloud to get better. Oh, I've got some news. Yeah, what? That you a spy? I love that. Yeah, I already told you I was. Both Gyahaha and Kyahaha are up to something. Want to eavesdrop? And they give you a big clue here about who it is. Because it's not going to be President Shinra. It's not going to be Palmer. It's not going to be Heidegger or Scarlet, is it? Now then, we're faced with two issues. 1. Destroy Meteor. 2. Remove the barrier around North Cave and defeat Sephiroth. Any ideas? Gahahaha! The first problem's already solved. Meteor will soon be smashed to bits. The plan is already in motion. We are collecting huge materia from each region. What? Huge materia is a high-density special type of materia made through a special compression process in Mako reactors. Lots of specials there. The energy extracted from it is 330 times the strength of normal materia. Yeah, how about that? We'll gather all the huge materia together and ram it into Meteor. That will cause an explosion, reducing Meteor literally to bits. You're going to ram Meteor? Do you think we have the technology to do it? First things first. Right now we've got to collect huge materia from each area. We've already collected materia from Nibelheim. All that's left are Coral and Fort Condor. I've already dispatched troops to Coral. Yeah, ha ha ha. They're gonna fuck up Coral all over again. Coral. What else can they do to Coral? And the huge materia. You mean the huge materia, don't you? I've heard. Yes, Red 13. That's why we were talking about the huge materia. Again, the translation is a bit spotty. When our small materia nears the larger one, there should be some reaction. I'm certain of it. That's why we're using the materia power in our fight. Again, it's really unclear exactly what they're going for, but essentially what Red 13 is arguing here is that the power of the materia is the power of the ancients. It's something to be revered and protected. Can't let Shinra get a hold of the huge materia. Besides, when Cloud gets back, I'm going to show him this huge materia. He's going to be shocked. So, what are you saying, Barrett? Even though you're always knocking him, you really want Cloud to return? I ain't saying nothing about nothing, so just shut your face. Agreed. Okay, Sith. Do not provoke Barrett. Every group's gonna have a leader. And that's me. Or at least I wanna be, but I ain't cut out to be no leader. I never knew that till lately. Oh, it's sad. I mean, come on, you were leading Avalanche successfully. And that's what it is. What? What's going on? You've been chosen to be the new leader. Pain in the ass, forget it. But for us to fight, we've got to have Highwind and you. We needed to save the planet, and who's running the ship? You. And that's why you're our new leader. Ain't no one else that can do it. It doesn't take him long to get enthusiastic. This ship's gonna save the planet, huh? Ain't that gonna be just a little tough? Oh man, stab me in the heart. I'm a man too! Everyone, I'll do it. Hey, follow me. Here's the first job. The operation room's waiting for you. Yeah! Sid's only 35. Yeah, this is great. The game kind of transforms in terms of energy, and yo, Sid, when you're ready, heading for the coral reactor. Come on, leader man, let's hurry. Yeah, it does kind of change feel when Sid is in charge, in a good way. I know you're all dying to talk to a babe like me, but just leave me alone. This shit makes me irk. Yes, thank you for that aside. Sid, thank you for a job well done. Okay. It's Coral, so we are taking Barrett. Naturally. God, Vincent's 45. Red is still on the level, as is Yuffie. May as well take Red. Okay. First things first. We need to make sure we are all equipped. So let's see. Partisan. AM cannon. Ah yeah, we all equipped him. Let's have Red 13. Training. You're good too. And let's give Sid the crystal bangle just to have a few more slots open. Yeah. Oh, actually, also accessories. Okay, we are going to have Sid be powerful. Barrett be swift. Red 13. We really should. I don't have. I must have had the magic ability on someone else. No worries, we can put the ribbon on him, which will save him from any status effects. And now we get to do all of our junctioning. Okay, so restore all. Also have Barrett be able to restore all. Red 13 will have enemy skill. We're going to make him our magic user basically. Let's give him revive. We'll also give him contain, which you'll notice only starts out with freeze, but rather than going in the same elemental series like Fire, Fire 2, Fire 3, Contain has 4 different enormously powerful spells that are single target only and change element. So I'm going to give that to Red 13, and I will also junction Elemental to it as well, which will give him some nice. It will basically give him 4 elemental resistances, which is rather nice. We'll have Barret with added effect and Choco Mob, so we have the ability to stop. So we need some. We're going against Shinra, which means that we need some lightning because of robots. Let's give Barret lightning all. Let's give Sid lightning all. Oops, wrong place. And I do like using Comet, which is very strong. And we use MP Turbo to basically supercharge its strength. And we should also get some HP pluses on all our peeps. On top of that, Red 13 can also have Luck Plus and Long Range. I'll take off Luck Plus, we can definitely have Long Range and Magic Plus, yeah. This is going to be our Magician. Oops, wrong one. Let's have Sid be long ranged. Oh, no. Already used long range. Counter attack. Luck Plus. Also level MP Plus, because why not? And we'll put on a couple summons as well. Anything else I really need to level up? Not particularly. Yeah. So we'll give Red 13 a couple summons to increase his MP. So now, basically, Red 13 is our mage. In terms of final slots, we should focus on Steel. Still need some leveling up. And Asuna still needs some leveling, so we'll give that to Sid. We have Ice and Fire maxed out. We still have, there are a couple elemental materials which are not yet at max, so we will take those with us. Increase MP for Barret a little bit, and give him some extra luck with Death Blow. Bit of a Death Blow. Right, we are now a party. It's also good to put Cloud to one side as well to be able to play 3 of your side characters, right? As much as I love having Cloud in the party, it's also nice to be able to use a variety of people. So I've got Well Maze there. We can overdo that one. Alright. Do love the Highland theme as well. I also love how they make Sid run, which is slightly leaning back almost, so he's a bit kind of... how should I put... He kind of runs like there's a stick up his butt. Coral, Fort Condor, I'm sure there's another place I had it. Where was it? Thanks, Kate Sith, you are super useful. Sid, let's visit Cloud and Tifa from time to time. Sid, I wish I had your go-and-get-'em attitude. It appears my feelings vanished into thin air ever since my long slumber. I am so emo. Yo, leader man, get your pilot ass up here. He does a little ready move. I love it. Yeah, should we take off? Yeah, we're taking off. Vincent is extremely cool. I assume you're talking about me, of course. Yeah, so we could just do Fort Condor. Let's do Coral first. Actually, I think you are forced to do Coral first. Okay. So, our team's all good. I'm going to save again just because I have... No, actually, I can save when we're about to enter the screen. So, we're back in Coral. Shinra soldiers came around saying they were gathering up all the huge materia. I think going to bring it here by coal train from the Coral reactor. Yeah, that's the thing about trains, right? There's tracks running through this town. People living on the tracks. That ain't good. I have the world map pretty much memorised. I think there may be a couple caves later on for like special materia that I might need to double check, but mostly memorized. And we get to come back to Mount Coral, which is one of my favourite areas of the game, just because of the look and the music. Remember when we were here in happier times? Nice, Draken. I'm vibing out so hard. And the enemies around here are still like level 15, so I have turned them off just briefly. But we are about to have higher level enemies, more appropriate to our current predicament. Okay. Balls. We've got a back attack though. Yeah, just let Baroness take care of it. And use Bloodfang in a second. Bloodfang, which is not great to be honest, but hey. Here we go. So this is the only time we actually get to do anything around the Coral Reactor, which is a shame just because I really love this location. You guys are fucking terrorists. We are about to fuck with Shinra in a big way. Boom. Yeah, it wasn't a huge amount of damage. Red 13 was not put to sleep or darkened because he is, of course, immune to all status effects. Bam. Yeah, me too. I have a feeling that the original game design actually did have a lot more things to do here, just because of how much empty space there is, how much work they put into it. So I imagine there was cut content from here. That's only a guess. Guess we're safe for now. Oh. Damn. Dum. Bum, bum, bum. It's a goddamn coal train. Guess coal is still used for something around here. Looks like they're taking off with the huge materia in that train. No, you damn boneheads! Did the Shinra beat us? Hey, do you know who I am? I'm Sid, that's who the hell I am. Now just let me handle it. Ah, Sid's great. There is much more of a manic energy when you're playing Sid as opposed to Tifa or Cloud. Hey, 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 hey! Yeah. We have what looks like a train, and then when we cut to the next screen, it is not quite a train. How can they even drive this? Don't ask me. I don't know. What? Don't worry, I can handle this. Yeah, he's an aircraft engineer, not a fucking train engineer. 2 levers, one on the right, one on the left. I see, just alternate the 2 levers up and down, right? Judging from the enemy speed, it'd take about 10 minutes. We're going to fly, hold on tight. And this does actually matter, you need to do it in a sequence and not too quickly, in order to catch up with the train. And that time limit up in the corner is actually important. If you fail at it, this train will ram into Coral, and all those poor people outside the Golden Saucer will be flattened like a pancake. Here we go. I'm gonna jump. Right, so on each of these coal cars we will actually have an encounter which are tough enough to be considered, I would say, like mini bosses, like not full bosses, but they are certainly annoying. Speed it up a bit. Because I get antsy when there's a time limit. Next car. I remember when I was a kid, this was really difficult, and now is just a breeze. Don't you dare smuggle at me, you bastards. I'm going to use Trine. Get up again. A bit of Bolt 3. God, I love the attack. I like the crackling. That sounds really rough, but really works for an electricity attack. How are you still alive? There we go. Yep, got nice, leveled up. I do love the way that Sid attacks. He really like throws his back into his thrust attacks. Okay, this one's a bit trickier. We've got a big HP pool. I will... We'll use boost jump. Single target. Bam. Nice, not bad. And he's also stopped, actually, if you look at the Iron Giant's animations, he has been stopped. Oh no, he has not. Okay, well that took me by... Okay, fuck it. Freeze. Yeah. Comet. Use Bolt 3. Actually, Freeze also has the small chance of using Stop as well, which is nice. Nice. I do love Comet. Okay, 7 more minutes. I think this one is straight up... Yeah, this one is straight up like a boss. This weird eagle with guns for feathers. I'm a little bit low on HP, so I'm just going to use that. Yes, keep attacking Sid, he has counter. 6 minutes 40 to stop the train. Just trying again. God, that did a shit ton of damage to the bolt. Let's keep pounding him with thunder magic, I guess. I don't think he's got much HP left, what with that Barrett's Bolt 3 just destroying his health. Yay! Lightning leveled up. And just as you think you have beaten all of the enemies, get to the front of the train, and there's still the driver to deal with. What the? You guys? I love how fucking tiny this train looks. Alright, hand over the huge materia. Shh, whoa! They do a really good job with the pre-rendered backgrounds to create a sense of movement as well around here. Bastarding shite. 1994. A good year. Okay. You guys got guts coming after me? I'll never forget you. No time for that now. We've got it going, but how do we stop it? I know already, just shut up and sit tight. If we keep this up, we'll crash right into North Coral. Let's see, if we use the levers alternately to accelerate, we should stop if we move the levers up and down simultaneously. Hey, it's not working. We're gaining speed. I don't think there's anything you can do here to fuck this up. Fuck, the other way, just You can kind of keep messing around with the controls. Hey, whoa! Keeps getting faster and faster. Shit! And nice. It really does look like the Back to the Future 3 train, doesn't it? Do love it. Yes, we got the huge materia, and we stopped North Coral from being fucking murked again. Sure brave, I'm impressed. You guys are really something. This is a little bit of Barrett's redemption arc as well. Aren't you the ones that stopped the Shinra train? The Shinra was just about to destroy our lives again. It might be full of junk, but this is the only home we got, Barrett. Of course! We're all born and raised in the coal mines. No matter how tough it gets, our hearts burn bright red like coal. To hell with Meteor, we're coal miners, aren't we? We'll dig a deep tunnel and hide from the Meteor. That's it! Hey kid, how about giving something to these guys fighting the Shinra? Yes, so that you might remember this kid found a shiny gem earlier in the game in the well. Isn't out the well? I got an amazing rock. Got Ultima. Yes, strongest magic in the game. Must have been a horrific battle. You have scars all over your body. Want to talk to the inn's owner? Today you can rest for free. I mean, it only costs 100 gil, and you guys are already so poor. But yes, so we will keep with the same party. Let's get rid of Kuchata. And let's replace it with Ultima. But you'll notice also with Ultima, ability list, it's greyed out. You actually have to level Ultima up one level to even be able to access it. Which is a nice touch, I think. Okay. We do need a bit of gil for this next thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this extremely poor person and then sell all of my super expensive crap. Yeah, reflect ring, get rid of it. I imagine that, ultimate? Yeah, what? I mean, I've equipped ultimate, but I cannot use it until it's leveled up once. Alpha Hybrid, Gygus, yeah, that sucks. Rod. Poison Darkness, Gold Beret. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna sell all of my own stuff. Okay. Let's check our gil level, because I think that should be enough. Yeah, I think it'll be enough for this next bit. So, battle. Yeah. I do find it a bit unfortunate that they didn't really focus on Barrett getting a nice redemption story, more dialogue out of that scene, but hey. I'd also complain if it was too schmaltzy. So, the next place I mentioned that materia was in fact here, Mount Coral. What if I try to use Ultima? Alright, let's get into a battle in the sea. Yeah, Ultima doesn't appear yet, because it's not been leveled. Sorry, Stark, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, but I cannot use Ultima. It doesn't even appear in my list. Okay. So, Fort Condor, let's do it. This is, unfortunately, the only time you really actually have to play the Coral minigame. So I am thankful that they didn't go through their original plan where you actually had to fight this like 13 times. Stroken, as far as I remember, they have never been able to let you use Ultima before it was unlocked. So I don't know if you're remembering something oddly, but I've never experienced that whatsoever. You've come at a good time. Shinra's changing its strategy now. It seems that Shinra will destroy the reactor and take out the material that's inside. Man, we're walking dangerous ground. We can't lose now. Can't afford to be beaten. Damn, I guess we have to protect this area too. So, let's defend Fort Condor one more time. to protect the stupid bird and its stupid eggs. Situation has changed. Look like the enemy is set to attack. If we lose here, it's over. I don't think that was a thing. Okay, ready. This is a deciding battle. The enemy numbers more than ever before. Okay. This can be stressful because a lot of shit will appear. It's actually far easier to win this than it first seems. So what we're going to do, just going to place 3 attackers. And what we're going to do is we're going to have them move down as soon as possible, and then just set up a bunch of catapults around here, around this level here, to just fucking destroy everything. Yes. So let's move them down. I have 3 attackers just because I'm not sure which way the beast will move to begin with. So let's speed it up, and then let's speed it up even further with the super secret 3 times speed. Okay, so let's see, move down the speed again. You will attack that one. Okay, so we need a defender, because you'll actually see that one is here, and oops. We are gonna tri-stone this bit. No, don't attack my rocks. There we go. Let's use the fire catapult on this end. Damn, I'm stupid. I should have done that angle. Look at that. There we go. And let's get another attacker. Okay, you can take that one. You can take this one. And for some extra firepower. There we go. Yes, continue attacking. Fire catapult. There we go. And we probably need another defender here. Just gonna move this dude back or else he will die. Nice. And you can continue. Can I try stone more? Yeah, let's try stone more. And remember, if we kill all of the enemies on screen, we automatically just win the battle. I don't know which one is which. Attack. Good. Can I get a tri-stoner down there? No. Not really. 52 damage, yeah. So if we can kill this last one, we automatically win. So it is not nearly as difficult as they make it out to be. I'm just going to bring attackers. Ah. Ooh, okay. We need to summon a shooter. Where is a shooter? Thankfully the shooter's pretty quick at moving. Okay, that can continue. The defender is fighting against the bird, which it will probably die to because it can very quickly die to the bird. Nice. Boom! It's kind of silly. You just basically flood the area with powerful catapults and you're done. I doubt she'll attack now. Condor FMV. Sign of the Phoenix. And then unceremoniously the bird just fucking drops dead. Which is not particularly graceful, but hey, that light just now, the condor, the egg. Would you go outside to see what it was? So we can actually finally leave this. And look, there's phoenix materia. And the horrible looking baby condor finally hatched. And that is Fort Condor side quest storyline done. Gone. Be sure and report to my father too. In other words, all of the fighting that these people have been doing against the Shinra is actually effectively over now, right? But they can't kind of go back and repair relations with them. Everyone, thanks. I really mean it, thanks. Although there isn't anything we can give you, make sure you can stop in and stay anytime, so sure to stop by. Yes, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you. Received key item, huge materia. He had it all along. Huh? What's this? Damn, man, it's huge materia. The truth is, this materia is inside a reactor. What the hell did we fight for? We weren't protecting the reactor, we were protecting the condor. When the reactor was built, they forced us to help. That's how we knew what was inside the reactor. I knew this day would come, so after the Shinra left, I sneaked in and took the materia. I didn't mean to fool you, but I guess that's how it ended up. I'm really sorry. Let's forget about it. Anyway, we're still alive. I see, if you put it that way, we're really grateful. So the last huge material that Shinra's after is the underwater reactor in Junin. We've got to get there first and beat them no matter what. But you know, Shinra's probably on high alert since we always mess with them. True. How about we take a break and go see that little fella for a bit? You must mean Cloud. Yeah, I'm worried about Tifa. She may have collapsed taking care of the guy. How about checking in on him, down to Medeal? So we have 2 huge materials. We are healed to max, which is important because of something that's going to happen in the next section of the game. Okay. Kind of glad to be done with Fort Condor. It looks also so much more miserable without the condor on top as well, which is quite funny. I have never bothered to do all 17 battles. Are you crazy? Jesus. For one thing, it doesn't tell you how, like, when it actually updates to the next battle in the story, and it updates at really weird times as well. Okay. Yes, we're good. Did it once, never again. Yeah, because the rewards suck. Okay, actually, there is a place we didn't go. Remember when I was here with Tifa? The dog kind of caught her attention. This house here actually has a little reaction. Got the feeling something bad is going to happen. Is everything going to be okay? I'm alright, I've lived a long, full life. Don't worry about my son and his family living in that far-off town. I hope they're safe. Ah, poor dog. Let's take this elixir. Let's try to leave. Wait a minute. Did you just take something? Oh, the dog's angry. Yeah, I took it, old man. Hey, it's mine now. I'll make good use of it. Believe you me. Heh, what an oddball. We'll let him use it. Hey, thanks. I'll help, Pops. Yeah, you get the pinwheel, I think, or something like that, but, you know, she's got other really good weapons that you don't need to do that. It's no use. I don't understand a thing, Cloud. What should I do? What if you never recover for the rest of your life? I mean, it's not going to be a very long life at this rate with Meteor. Coming. They're coming. What did you say, Cloud? Ah. Damn, what the hell's going on? What's this? The live stream's gushing up from below the surface of the earth. Damn, this is bad. Sid, what's wrong? No, nothing. You and Cloud get inside real quick. But hey, don't worry about a thing. I ain't about to die that easily. Be careful. Okay, here we go. Watch this. There's Weapon. Weapon apparently has the ability to coordinate its attacks with the live stream gushing out from beneath. That fucking Weapon, of all the times to show up. Okay then, come on. You fuck. I love how much they make him swear. Also, this thing is very thick. Okay, we are fighting our first weapon. It is not so tough. Mainly because you don't fight it at full force yet, but let's see Ice 3. Hello, hello. Little Rira show. It can still, like, kill a player, maybe, if you do not take it seriously. And if you're not, like, at least level 40, it will probably be quite difficult. Good, I hope you enjoy it. Well, I try not to spoil yourself or anything. I still think you'll find it fun anyway. Blood Fang, nice. Covered with health. Uh-oh. The attack that... Oh, okay. Apparently it is fire element, I think. Because it did no damage to Red 13. Try Bolt 3 again. God, look how much Freeze did. Almost 4k. Okay. Oh. It's getting the hell out of here. This is actually the Switch version, which is the exact same as the PC version. So some of the textures have been upscaled. Plays really nicely. They corrected a couple grammatical errors, very glaring ones. You fucker, you trying to escape? Damn, man, just a little more and I would have smashed him. It looks like the livestream is settled as well. Or has it? Damn, you gotta be kidding. This is bad. The main stream's kicking up. Something way bigger than that last one is on its way. No good, get out of here. But what about Tifa and Cloud? God damn it, don't have time to worry about anyone other than yourself. Don't know when that stream will play. Whoa. Oh, damn. Nice. PS1 version. There's no time, hurry. Yeah, I still have my PS1 version somewhere tucked away. Tifa, Cloud, get out of here. Oh god, the tremors are getting worse. This bit does look a bit goofy, but I still really love it. Wait a minute, Cloud. Doctor, shouldn't we move him somewhere? It might be safer to move to an open area. Yes, indeed. Don't worry about a thing, Cloud. I'll see it to it that you get somewhere safe. No, the structure can't take it. Hurry. Yes. Ready, Cloud? We're leaving now. This cutscene is, the thing that is humorous about it, even though Medeal is crashing into the live stream, Cloud's expressionless face as he's falling in to basically where he was a second ago is so funny. Ugh. I mean, that is literally like falling into radioactive waste. And now for probably one of the best written sequences in any game, let alone in any Final Fantasy game. playing as Tifa again. She doth flop. Where am I? What's happening? Where's Cloud? Cloud, where are you? What? Who? Who is it? I can't hear. That was Kefka's laugh from Fanservice 6. Wait a minute, I know nothing about that. No, it's not me. I'd never do anything like that. Remember, she's in the live stream, which... No, stop it. Stay back. Is the collected knowledge and souls of all the people who are dead. Somebody help, please. Cloud, help me. I see this bit as Tifa's trauma, the repressed PTSD she's been suffering from all the incidents in lives finally kind of catching up to her. And we are in a most unusual place. Where am I? Cloud? What is it, Cloud? What is this? Is this inside of your dreams, or is it your subconscious? You're searching, aren't you, Cloud? Searching for yourself. I can help too. We'll work together to try and get the real you back. But where do we start? So, if you have a look at where we are in the location later, this is basically inside Cloud's thoughts, his subconscious, as Tifa says. I find incredibly interesting that there are 3 aspects of his personality to explore. It's kind of like the id, ego, and superego, perhaps. This whole bit is very Freudian / Jungian in terms of psychoanalysis, right? It's about reliving a past experience and analysing it in an attempt to find the truth for both Cloud and Tifa, who kind of acts like the therapist here. So this is an amazing exploration, and as I said, it is amazing in terms of the writing too. The gates of Nibelheim 5 years ago. Sephiroth passed through these gates, and that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim. That's right, it's probably best to start from there. Let's go have a look, Cloud. I know it's not easy. I'll be here for you. God, this sequence is so well done. How like the unreality kind of merges into reality. Cloud, look. Here's the well. And that's Gramps' inn too. The only truck in town. It's been here since we were kids, right? It's also important to remember here that Tifa, because of what Sephiroth said, currently suspects that Cloud is a creation that was basically implanted with her memories of a person she knew as a kid, also called Cloud, right? That Cloud is suffering this shattered ego because he doesn't believe he's the real Cloud anymore. This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? It's the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this is our Nibelheim. "5 years ago, 2 men from Soldier came. Sephiroth and a young, vibrant soldier. Can you tell me again what happened?" So now Cloud is basically trying to recall from his memories what happened. His kind of like hanging head is really, really creepy. "Thank you for following. How does it feel?" 5 years ago I saw the real Sephiroth for the very first time. It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? "So, how does it feel?" "I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown." How about your parents?" "So this is the great Sephiroth. My mother is Genova. She died right up after she gave birth to me, my father." But to tell you the truth, I thought he was very cold. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. And of course by now you should have figured out that Hojo is his real father. Thanks, Andy. I remember a foreboding about him. So Cloud moves to basically merge with the cloud of his memories. But Tifa shakes her head. No, Cloud. I've been hiding it for some time, afraid that if I told you, something terrible might happen. But I'm not going to hide anything anymore. You weren't here. Cloud did not come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but Cloud never came. Yeah, Tifa waited for Cloud. The two that were ordered here were Sephiroth and another person. Alright, let's go. You mean that member of Soldier who claimed with Sephiroth wasn't Cloud? This is Cloud talking now, or at least his thoughts. There's nothing I can say. You must find the answer yourself. If you can't, then... take your time, Cloud, slowly, little by little, okay? That's why I love Tifa. She is so incredibly supportive of Cloud. She worries about him to the point where she suppresses everything. But she's so supportive of his development. That starry night at the well on our promises. What if the memory was just a lie? Don't hurry, Cloud. Don't answer too quickly. Just keep checking all those small emotions and it'll come back, slowly, little by little. Right, like the sky that night, the heavens were filled with stars. Which, of course, is this is Tifa's artwork, if you've ever seen it. From the beginning, okay? Try and remember, Cloud. So Cloud summons the memories of their 14-year-old selves. I was wearing these clothes. That's you too. You were so small then. And cute. Sephiroth once said, Cloud made up his memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine the sky? No, you remembered it. That night with the stars were just gorgeous. It was just Cloud and I. We talked at the well. That's why I kept thinking you were the real Cloud. I still believe you're the Cloud from Nibelheim. But you don't believe in yourself. These memories aren't enough. So basically she's saying that they share memories of Nibelheim when they were kids, but it's not enough for Cloud to believe that those are his memories. That Sephiroth has been able to basically convince him that he was just built out of Tifa's memories because of Genova. No, not memories. A memory is something that is consciously recalled, right? That's why it can be mistaken or wrong. It's different from a memory locked deep within your heart. That's why it must be a fake, if you could call up that memory. The translation's a bit spotty here. She's basically saying that a memory which is episodic, which is basically an episode, a specific time in your past, that can be faked. However, she's arguing that memories based upon emotional memory, deep emotional memory, is much harder to fake. So Tifa's now going to be asking, what about some memory has to do with me? A memory, say if she says something, he can't remember it. But if you say something and I remember it too, then we'll know that's a real memory. Talk to me about anything, something important, some important memory to you. So she's basically asking Cloud now to tell her about a memory which is about her that she can recognise, because that way she will know that it's a real memory rather than it being told by someone else and then him recalling it later. Now that you mention it, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I always thought it was a sudden decision. I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. Now, notice here, you have both the text box of Cloud saying it, but there's also another text at the top of the screen as well. And that is text basically showing you that these words are so important to Cloud. They're kind of carved upon his heart. It's kind of like the defining moment in Cloud's history. The thing that devastated him, that made him want to be noticed. I thought if I got stronger, someone would notice. Someone to notice you? Who? Who? You know who. You, that's who. God, I love these two. Me? Why? Tifa, did you forget about those days? Look, I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? No, it's alright. You were having a hard time back then. You were so busy with your own things, it's only natural you don't remember me then. Then? It's important to me. I hate to say it, but it's a very important memory. Do you want to see it? And again, this is something I love about this, is Cloud is going to show Tifa his most vulnerable memory. Think about the time in your life you felt the most vulnerable, that you never wanted to show anyone in the world, least of all someone you loved and respected. And Tifa, he's basically offering to show that to Tifa now. Come on, hurry. Come on. A sealed up secret. Wish. Tender memories no one can ever know. This is why this is very much like therapy. Step by step, working through traumatic memories. Oops. Do you know where this window goes to, Tifa? Fine, I'll go. And, this sequence is so good. You fly through the window, you're like, I kind of recognise the layout, and then zooms back, and you've been here before, you know this room. My room? It was my first time there. Was it? I only used to look up at it from the outside. It's kind of why when you see the memory, it is an external shot. Hey, look. Cloud's coming. You think he wants to come in? Oh, poor Tifa. Was that the first day you came into my room? That's right. We live next door to each other, but I don't really know you that well. I've known you since we were children and always thought we were close. So this is kind of showing that Tifa is also, like, a normal person like Tifa who hasn't had this kind of Mako drenching, she has also got false memories, right? We all do as human beings. We misremember our past, our history, and often that can actually hurt the people around us. Now you mention I don't recall you ever being in my room. Tifa always used to have her own group. That's right. I thought they were all stupid. What? You were all childish, laughing at every little stupid thing. But we were children then. I know, I was a stupid one. I really wanted to play with everyone, but you never let me in the group. And this is kind of why I love Cloud, because he's not this heroic, brilliant, cool, strong dude. He's actually an incredibly, lonely and pathetic human being, which is something I think that we can all as human beings identify with. Yeah, The unreliable narrator is incredible. Ooh, Danger DP 715. Thank you for following. Then later I started thinking I was different. That I was different from those immature kids. Incel Cloud. Oh boy. I mean, a little bit? You know, I'm not sure you can call a 14-year-old an incel, but kind of that vibe is given, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, so this is why Cloud wanted to join Soldier, was to get her attention. Just maybe they would invite me in. I thought that might happen, so I hung around. I was so prejudiced and weak. The night, I asked Tifa to come out to the well. I thought to myself Tifa would never come, that she hated me. It was so sudden, I was a bit surprised. But it's true we weren't that close, but after you left town, I really thought about you a lot. I used to wonder how Cloud was doing. I wondered if you were able to get into Soldier. I started reading the newspapers, thinking I might see an article about you. Thanks, Tifa. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be so happy. Yeah, Andy, you are correct, right? He's, as a kid, right, becoming a soldier seems like such a good idea because of the propaganda we're kind of sold, right? And it does seem like an incredibly heroic thing to do, but of course it's all a pack of lies. Okay. Huh? What happened on this day? Was it a special day? This was the day... Tifa's mother. The day Mum died. This is the only area in the game this piece of music is used, and it's really lovely. I want to see Mum. I wonder if there's anything beyond the mountain. Mount Nabel is scary. Many people have died there. No one that crosses that mountain alive. How about those that died? Did Mama pass through the mountains? She's 13, but come on. I'm going. So distraught, and obviously her father is, I don't know, dealing, I guess, with the death of his wife. So Tifa's kind of left alone to grieve about her mother like this. Starts walking into the mountains in a kind of miserable state. And Cloud, like a lovesick puppy, just follows. Grief is weird. Yeah. And then her last two friends turn back. Notice, there hasn't been any gameplay in like 20 minutes. I love it. So we are now Tifa. I don't remember the path I walked. Tifa missed her step. I ran to her, but didn't make it in time. We both fell off the cliff. Back then I only scarred my knees, but... Cloud, why did you bring Tifa to a place like this? Well, shouldn't you have been with your goddamn daughter after your wife died? Christ almighty. What the hell's the matter with you? What if she dies? Tifa was in a coma for 7 days. We all thought she wouldn't make it. If only I could have saved her. I was so angry at myself for my weakness. Ever since then, I felt Tifa blamed me. I went out of control. I'd get into fights with anyone. That was the first time I heard about Sephiroth. I thought if I was strong like Sephiroth, then... And I want to kind of pause here to go into Freud mode of like... This is classically Oedipal, right? So Tifa falls, Cloud feels incredibly guilty, locks it deep within his heart, suppresses that. But he, at the same time, he's kind of shouted at by Tifa's father. And because Cloud doesn't have a father of his own, Tifa's father yelling at him is kind of like his own father kind of being disappointed in him. So he's kind of scared and afraid of Tifa's father. And then here comes along Sephiroth, who kind of acts as a role model, and then Cloud attempts to identify with him exactly the kind of way that, from a Freudian perspective, a boy would try and identify with his father, right? Remember, I'm not saying that I believe Freud or anything like that. I'm not I don't accept Freud's theories, but what I do find interesting is analysing fictional narratives through a Freudian lens. And I think Final Fantasy VII really does fit that really nicely. He identifies with a strong father-type figure in order to be noticed by the person he loves, Tifa. If I could just get stronger, then even Tifa would have to notice me. So that was it. Sorry, Cloud. If I'd only remembered more clearly what happened, I might have done something sooner. It's not your fault, Tifa. But I remember back when we were 8. That's it, now I know. You weren't created 5 years ago. My childhood memories weren't all made up. Hang in there, Cloud, just a little longer. You almost found the real you. So, I love that everyone's like, resigned. Let's go back to Nibelheim again. They now know that, like, Cloud has these strong emotional memories of Tifa from when they were children, and it's stuff that Tifa herself did not know. So now she kind of realises Cloud can't just be created from her knowledge. The truth is right there. We almost have the answer right in the palm of our hands. And now comes just amazing writing. Cloud, wait. Where are you going? Pauses for a second. The reactor. To the reactor, the Maker reactor of 5 years ago. And again, the most important developmental moment of Cloud's life happened in a room that is meant to look like a womb of a motherly alien. So, Sephiroth slashed Tifa with the Masamune. Hey, it's Cloud. No, it's Zack. You meant to say Zack. Again, I think the translation was just a bit dodgy there. Zack, you remembered. In other words, Cloud knows who the person he was meant to be in this recollection. That's right, it was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then, where were you, Cloud? Zack got destroyed. Cloud, did you see it all? And so you're thinking maybe he's in one of the pods? Maybe he is a Mako monster? I saw everything. Oh, I'm getting chills up my spine. Yeah. Crisis Core kind of retconned this a bit, but I love this original incarnation. Who are you? Remember, in Cloud's original retelling, this scene, he's so cool, and like he has this big speech against Sephiroth. In reality, Mum, Tifa, my town, give it back. I had so much respect for you, I admired you. Cloud? That's what happened. Notice the music. This is the world map music. It's actually been absent from the game for about half a disc by now. You were there. You were watching me. Yeah, he was the unnamed soldier in Cloud's flashback. Yeah, I remember. So it was you. Hey Cloud, if you're feeling sick, why don't you take that mask off? Yeah. This music is actually Cloud's theme as well, and it just, gives me chills every time I hear this scene. Yeah, this is me. I never made it as a member of Soldier. I even left my hometown telling everyone I was going to join, but I was so embarrassed I didn't want to see anybody. And so, actually, Tifa thought she ran away before she was seen, but Cloud saw her first, and later suppressed this memory. How does it feel? So here, Sephiroth is clearly talking to Cloud and not Zack. It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? And in Cloud's memory, that soldier was there. Cloud was the soldier that was apparently knocked out by Sephiroth. You came, you kept your promise. So you really did come when I was in trouble. Oh, sorry I didn't get there sooner. God, he loved Tifa so much. It's alright, Cloud. Just like you. To run up behind me and stab me in the back. And notice, that is the head of Jenova. Sephiroth was too injured to take out the whole body, so we just cut off her head and tried to make off with it. Which is creepy as hell. Cloud, kill Sephiroth. Sephiroth. He went to attack him even without the Buster Sword here. Get stabbed in the stomach. Don't push it. And then Sephiroth wiggles the sword inside of Cloud. It can't be. Cloud lifts up Sephiroth by the sword, swings him into the wall, and Sephiroth fell into the life stream with Jenova, which is the starting event for all of the game. They never explain exactly how Cloud was strong enough to defeat Sephiroth here, but it's one of those things that it's just meant to be Cloud found some inner strength and was just basically able to throw Sephiroth out when he was already injured. Cloud. Then this is goodbye, Tifa, until we meet again. And so, Cloud's shattered ego reforms. It's kind of funny, pointless animation, but I love it. Oh, Madhouse did Last Order. Did not know that. Cloud. Tifa. Cloud, it's really you, isn't it? Yeah, Tifa, we finally meet again. You stupid jerk, you had us all worried sick. Cloud, are you alright? She tries to break the tension with a joke, but voice there. I see, we're in the live stream, aren't we? Everyone's waiting. Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone. I guess so. Come on, Tifa, let's go home. It's kind of confirmed later by supplementary materials, but the way I take it is that the only way that Cloud was able to survive in the live stream twice, and Tifa as well this time, is because of Aerith's consciousness in the planet, in the live stream, that kind of protected them. Yeah, you were right, Tifa. Barrett, you came back. Cloud, where is he? Don't worry about him, he's a tough one. Barrett, when I was in the live stream, I saw the real Cloud. I mean, I didn't really find him. Cloud, he found himself. Alright, I know. I shouldn't have doubted. But I can't win against you. You're some kind of lady. People have so many things pent up inside of themselves. So many things that they can never forget. Strange, isn't it? Yo, Tifa, snap out of it. Tifa? Everyone, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, Cloud. All you've been doing is apologising. I never was in Soldier. I made up the story about what happened 5 years ago and my being in Soldier. I left my village looking for glory, but never made it into Soldier. I was so ashamed of being so weak. Then I heard this story from my friend Zach, and I created an illusion of myself made up of what I had seen in my life. And I continued to play the charade as if it were true. Illusion, huh? Pretty damn strong for an illusion. Physically, I'm built like someone in Soldier. Hojo's plan to clone Sephiroth wasn't that difficult. It was just the same procedure they used when creating members of Soldier. You see, someone in Soldier isn't simply exposed to Mako energy. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, only the strong can enter Soldier. It has nothing to do with the Genova reunion. But weak people like me get lost in the whole thing. The combination of Genova's cells, Sephiroth's strong will, and my own weakness are what created me. Everyone knew that. I'm Cloud. The master of my own illusory world. But I can't remain trapped in an illusion anymore. I'm going to live my life without pretending. You're sure messed up, Cloud. That means you ain't no different from before. By the way, Cloud, what are you going to do now? Don't tell me you're going to leave the ship. I'm the reason why Meteor is falling towards us. That's why I have to do everything in my power to fight this thing. Good. Then you're going to keep fighting to save the planet? It's like you always told me, Barrett. Oh, you mean that? What? I don't understand. There ain't no getting off of this train. It's become his catchphrase, apparently. Ah, there's so much I love about this scene here. So, the fact that Cloud is so vulnerable and kind of claims how weak he is, and kind of takes responsibility for it, even though it is the Genova cells within him that cause the illusion to feel so real. But what I like about this game is that it doesn't just push responsibility for Cloud's mental state onto his own, onto just Genova, right? It kind of says he has agency. He needed to want to accept the illusion as well, because it made him a lot more cocky, a lot more cool. So whenever you see Cloud in the previous sections of the game acting cool and cocky, it is because of Cloud wanting to be like Zack, which is incredibly sad. Oh, Cloud. Cloud, I was deeply moved by your story. I'm really a weak person, so could really understand how you feel, Cloud. No one knows when fighting will begin, but let's get ready. So, yeah, let's use Tifa. And Red 13's kind of low still. 52. I feel like getting the gang back together, you know? Yeah, let's keep it. The original 3. Listen, Cloud. We're right in the middle of the huge... for the middle of mission for... We're right in the middle of the mission for the huge materia, right? I know this is kind of out of the blue, but Junon has an underwater reactor. As far as I can see, that's the only one left. That's that. Let's go. Come on, Cloud. Don't fuck around. We're going to Junon. Let's do our best, Cloud. I know how tough it's being a leader, because I've been one. Always forget who has what materia. Yep, me too, buddy. I'm glad you're back with us. Escape from a world of illusions. I wonder which is better. This is kind of sudden, but shouldn't we get to Junon? Yes, we should. Actually, though, before we get to Junon... Wanna go? Yes. We are going to... go to a particular area. Which I think is a really nice follow-up to that whole story that we just had. We are going to go to Nibelheim. There is it, there we go. I guess I should equip stuff, you know? Ganix. Oh, I also need to upgrade his and Tifa's weapon as well, but we can do that later. Okay, so Barrett's here, Red 13. I'll make Cloud my caster. And Tifa can be Sid. Although, heal and steal, yeah, that's fine. What should I take off? HP plus? Yeah, I think that's fine. Does Cloud have long range? Yes, he does. Okay. So it seems fitting that we go back to Nibelheim here. The interactions with people in Nibelheim have actually updated since Meteor has been in the sky. Welcome, 100 Girl Night. Enjoy your stay. So remember, the people of Nibelheim, this rebuilt Nibelheim now, are actually Shinra employees who were basically put in there to watch over the Sephiroth clones. Hi, Adam. So if we go and talk to them now, we'll see if their loyalty to Shinra is still quite the same. What's going to happen to this planet? What the hell is Shinra doing? Yeah, it's almost like your employer are useless evil bad guys. Ah yes, let's first go to Tifa's house. It is a little bit like the Truman Show actually, yeah. Okay, so, let's do it. Go for it. I remember, let's see. Nope. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. I have the sheet music for that song. Wait a minute, there's something inside the music sheet. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it just an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I don't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like that city and my cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wondered how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter. Oh my god, it sounds like Stan. And this gift for you. It should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I'm hoping you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student from Zangan. Oh, I kind of got emotional reading that. Received Final Heaven. That is Tifa's ultimate limit break. Hell yeah. And now it explains how Zangan, or rather, sorry, how Tifa survived Nibelheim. Why Cloud and Zack were the ones to end up in experiments, while Tifa ended up in Midgar, not knowing what happened. So close to death, Zangan rescued her, placed her in Midgar. And now, the Final Fantasy house. I do not know the Final Fantasy house. So let's go back to the Shinra mansion and the basement for a very special episode. The Nightmare Begins, which is Vincent's theme. If we go back in to the lab, we get another flashback. And this flashback, people loved it so dearly that it spawned countless spin-offs of Final Fantasy VII. So Cloud and Zack were the ones in the tubes. Hey, this is your food. How are they going to eat? They're in a tube. There was a group of people, mentally ill hoarders. They were convinced they were reincarnations of Final Fantasy VII characters. That's disturbing. I'm going to have to find this. This is deeply fascinating. So Cloud is deeply damaged from his time spent basically floating in Mako, whereas Zack seems alright, probably because he has Genova. You know, he was already a member soldier. They have now both been infected with Genova cells. Oh, Jesus Christ. I will check that out, old Rira show. That sounds mad as hell. What I like here is that if you actually check the vats, you can actually see people's scribblings on both of the vats. So Cloud was conscious with Zack in those tubes before they escaped. Put this on. Smells a little, but don't complain. You look pretty good with that. Well. Yo, G-san, we at Midgar yet? Shut up! You're lucky I even gave you a ride. This truck driver is probably the true hero of the game. What are you going to do when we get to Midgar? Oh, no worries. It sounds fascinating, I'll search for it. I know what I'm going to do. Oof. I got a place I can crash for a while. No, wait, the mother lives there too. Guess that's out. I do love Zack. Yep, gotta change my plans. No matter what I do, I need some money first. Hey, you want to start a business? I wonder what we could do. Whoa! A schizophrenic man who thought he was Goku lost his tail. That's... I mean, if you're gonna have a delusion that large, it may as well be anime-based. Hey, Cloud. Think there's anything I'd be good at? Hey, old guy! What do you think I'd be good at? What are you yapping about? You're still young, ain't ya? Young folks should try everything. You gotta pay your dues while you're young. Go out and look for what you really want. Try everything. That's easy for him to say. Squats. That's what he does when he's thinking. Hey! Of course! I got more brains and skill than most other guys. That settles it. I'm gonna become a mercenary. Yeah, thanks, Pops. Hey, didn't you even hear a word I said? Listen, I'm gonna become a mercenary and that's that. Boring stuff, dangerous stuff, anything for money. I'm gonna be rich. The driver shakes his head. Well, no, wait, you got it all wrong. So, Cloud, what are you gonna do? Cloud is Mako poisoned. I'm gonna join Blackwater, fucking hell. Just kidding, I won't leave you hanging like that. We're friends, right? Oh. Mercenaries, Cloud, that's what you and me are gonna be. This is so sad. Understand, Cloud? Yeah. Jesus. Really just to show you that, yes, Zack is definitely dead. It's harsh. What do you want to do with him? Forget it, just leave him. And I think this is the moment that Cloud's psyche truly shattered along with the Genova cells. Because Cloud really apparently did love Zack. They were friends. And so, unable to kind of cope with Zack's death, Genova basically convinces him to become Zack. Yeah, the end of Crisis Core, I'm kind of torn. Because there's something really... First of all, I love this shot, and this is the only time you get to see this side of Midgar. There's something really beautiful and sad about Zack being killed so unceremoniously. It kind of makes this whole sequence even sadder than it actually is. On the other hand, I think Crisis Core, it had a lot of problems in terms of its writing. The stuff with Genesis and Angeal honestly just did not work whatsoever. But the ending of it was so goddamn effective. This is kind of the problem I have with the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because in my opinion, what Tetsuya Nomura is kind of doing is creating his alternate universe Final Fantasy VII, in which he's kind of negating this beautiful, sad, tragic storyline of Zack. You know, as a kid, I always daydreamed about what it would be like if we had Zack survive somehow, but it just doesn't work for Cloud's character and personality to also have a Zack there. Cloud is similar to Zack because he wanted to be like him. The idea of having basically two of them... So I am... Crisis Core. Crisis Core is still worth playing. There are parts of Crisis Core I love. There's stuff that really make me frustrated as well. But it is an excellent game. Far better than the other Final Fantasy spin-off game they made, which was Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah. Again, no. Don't mess with it. I love this story. Eris. Or Aerith. Her name is meant to sound like Earth, apparently. Okay, so I'm going to get into position to continue for next week. Look, Andy, no matter how much you say it, Dirge of Cerberus, even if you love it, is not a good game. Ugh, Jesus. They made Hojo into like a Looney Tunes villain. Katamari 666. Okay, I approve of that name. Thank you for following. I am actually going to stop here for the night, just because we're going for a couple of hours, and it seems like a perfect time to kind of stop. And then next Wednesday, hopefully it won't be too hot to stream again, but yeah, we will be doing the underwater reactor, and then we'll be going into space, which is a lot of fun. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun today, actually. If you don't already know about the podcast, Final Fanservice is available on all podcasters of choice. And week by week, Jesse and I will be breaking down this game in like thematic and analytical processes, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to go cry in the bathtub thinking about Zack and Cloud's beautiful friendship, as well as, you know, Cloud and Tifa's beautiful romance as well. So, have a good night, guys. See you next time.